What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Thursday night. I'm back for a third time. I swear to God, every time I have returned today, there has been some kind of news that I've had to make a video on. And look, I talked about taking a break. It was a long damn season, but we ain't done just yet. So I will get out all this information to you. I told you I'm going to get that cap space video, everything together for you this weekend. And look, tonight I'm going to get a post out for you members for the questions during Fan Friday tomorrow. So we're still riding around these parts. We have not had a day of yet. So let's effing go. But the Eagles made a few signings today. So told you I would keep you up to date with all the coaching moves, roster moves, anything that goes down. So here we are. And a fan favorite was brought back. So we had a few guys that we signed to reserve future contracts. And actually, we did reinstate someone as well. So I added them onto this list. They were on IR this year, missed the whole season, their rookie season. Their brother ended up on the active roster. But let's take a gander at the guys that will be part of the roster during this summer. So you have Tyrese Robinson, Greg Ward, and Marvin Wilson, all practice squad guys that will now be on this roster come the summertime. At the bottom, you see Noah Elliss down here, and that is the guy I'm talking about. His brother, Christian Elliss, was able to make the active roster, but we talked about he was the only guy we really had as nose tackle depth this offseason. So, look, maybe this kid gets a chance. They really liked him this offseason. Only got to see a little bit of him, but hey, we'll take a gander at him this summer and see where we go from there. But I know a lot of you will be happy to have Greg Ward back. I liked Marvin Wilson. We talked a lot about him at Florida State. Last couple of years, been dancing here on this roster practice squad. And, you talk about Tyrese Robinson. There are a lot of offensive linemen who have an opportunity to make this roster. So let's take a look. We've been talking. I made a video the other day, maybe even yesterday, with the reserve future contracts. But then, we've been having a couple of these signings throughout the last couple of weeks. So let's take a look at this full list of reserve future contracts. And if you're watching this, love to hear your thoughts whenever it may be. I would love to hear, maybe you have some inside scoop on one of these guys, but we've talked about every single one of these guys throughout this season. So if you missed any of those, go check out the YouTube and just type in the name and On the Road to Victory and you will find it. Now you will see quite the list here, 22 guys. You have Devin Allen. I know a lot of people will be excited about that, although they are confused because he does not return kicks. But Kennedy Brooks will be back, a bruising back. We talked about maybe he can develop. We'll see. We know that a lot of these positions the Eagles will look to in the draft, free agency, all that stuff. So we'll see if these guys want to compete. But Tyree Cleveland, one of the most recent signees to this practice squad. So we'll see what he can bring to the table this offseason. I know a couple of you had commented that were fans of him in college. So love to hear your thoughts. But Noah Elliss, as I mentioned, he's really not a reserve future signing. He was reinstated from the IR. So he'll get his shot this summer. Julian Good-Jones. And then we talked about Johnson, Fred, and Roderick. Got a lot of offensive linemen there. You've got some defensive guys on that left side with Mario Goodrich and Teron Jackson. Then on the right, Dalton Keene brought back Matt Leo. I don't believe he's eligible for that player exemption program due to, being an international player, but he's had his few years under his belt, so best of luck to him. Then Tristan McCollum, Sua Opeta, Tyrese Robinson, Davian Taylor, Greg Ward, Jared Williams, and Marvin Wilson finishing out the list. So you see quite a plethora of names. I know a lot of you guys are fans of some of these guys, so hopefully they step it up this summer and they've got enough skills to earn themselves a roster spot. But I will keep you up to date, and I'll do the same thing as we did last year. I'll do a breakdown of all the guys competing at each and every position so you can see. I'll have the whole 90-man roster just like we did last year. So I know that was fun. You guys can always give me your ideas, and you can start now who you think's making that damn roster. But that's all I've got for you right now. We'll be back tomorrow with any news, but I'll be back for Fan Friday. So I hope to see you then. Bring all your questions about the coaches, the players, whatever it may be, the Super Bowl you want to talk about. I just try not to think about it because I just want to punch through a wall. But anyways, Not going to go all Kyle on you, but I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time. Again, would love to hear your thoughts. You have any questions, comments, leave them down below. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You have yourselves a great night. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!